Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. My name is Draygone the Willem Fuzzbottom Jr. and these are some of my patrons. Snow Hazard, and a special thanks to my special sponsor, Lit Dragon. When we last left off, well, the details aren't really important. All you need to know for this episode is that Ivan got hit by a tranquilizer dart, and now Akira is fighting all by himself. With that said, let us go ahead and proceed onward to... Revanus. This place is a place. And that's all I'll say for the moment. Well, I mean, I'll have other stuff to say, but it's relevant to the stuff that I'll find in this place. Yeah, let's explore this place. Starting with under this. We can't actually go under this. I wanted to point that out. There is plenty of room to get under this tower, but the hitbox is kind of, well, the whole thing. And you can't climb up the ladders either. Not that there's actually anything up on these, although I think it's possible to actually put people on these. I think. I don't know that they'd actually be able to move around. I'm not sure. I should experiment. I'm going to talk to you and then I'm going to experiment. How would you like to hear all about the exciting life of a guard? No. Aw, come on. What exactly have you done today? Caught a pickpocket? At most? I'm a mercenary. Right now I'm out to kill some powerful demon. Why would the life of a guard seem exciting to me? Oh, well, I guess it wouldn't. Can you tell me about your exciting life? Not right now. My life's too exciting at the moment. Ooh. Or something like that. Alright, I'm gonna do that thing where I'm gonna try to put him on top of this tower. Be right back. Alright, well, as it turns out, no, I cannot put him on the tower. And so I put the tower on him instead. Yeah. How do you like sitting in there? Try to get out. I dare ya. Actually, I don't know if he'll actually try to get out. Is he set to be moving around, or is he just set to just stand there all day? If he's just sit there to stand there all day, that's kind of boring. That's kind of boring. Let's move on. By the way, don't let the tone of the song, the music, it sounds kind of happy. This is not exactly a happy place. The shop. Alright, I need stuff. There's a weapon here that I am kind of interested in, and I don't know if I can afford it. So, let's see if I can afford it. Ooh, I can afford it. I also have all these other stuff in here that I could get. First things first. Sapphire? I don't remember what the sapphire does. We'll come back to that. Right now, I want the Jokusuru. Admittedly, I could have gone over to the next town and buy this sword for cheaper, but I kind of want it now. No, I'm not going to be able to afford the sapphire at the moment. Well, I can probably afford it after I swap out my other weapon. But first, let's see what we're dealing with here. So, right now I've got the heavy. It is a poisonous sword with an attack power of 50. The Jokusuru is a sword with an attack power of 70 and may inflict slow on the target. I was kind of hoping for a paralysis, but that probably comes later. Slow might be helpful though. Maybe. In the meantime, yeah, it's worth equipping. Poison is not super effective in this game. It does not cause very much damage, and it is slow to cause damage. By the way, there is actually a way in RPG Maker 3 to adjust the height of objects, but you can only do that on the world map. You can't do it in towns, which is why I was not able to put this guy on top of the tower. Alright, next up, let's go over to this place. Lenny's. Ah, Lenny's. Wonderful places. This place sucks! I hate Lenny's! There, son, shut up. Are you ready for fun at Lenny's Family Restaurant? Honestly, no, I'm not. Oh. I like that RPG Maker 3 does provide animation options for characters during... Well, I was going to say cutscenes, but these aren't really cutscenes. Can I talk to you from across here, or do I have to go behind the counter? I have to go behind the counter. So I'm guessing this place is kind of like a knockoff McDonald's, or a medieval McDonald's. It's really not a great place. Hello, welcome to Lenny's. Can I take your order? Maybe I'll take the... Nah. Oh, but what about the... Sir, do you need help deciding? I'd recommend... Whoa there, don't rush me here. Now let's see. I'll take the... No, not that. Maybe I'll just... Look, sir, I need you to make a decision. There are other customers here. Alright then, if you're going to be pushy like that, then I won't get anything. You just lost a customer. Alright, next up. It's the shop? No, inn. It's the inn. Good, I kind of want to save so I can take the opportunity to look up that sapphire. Alright, now I know. The sapphire was that thing that I found back in Oteki. It is that jewel that raises your magic attack power. But I don't have any magic attacks, therefore it's not useful. Also, I was right. The prices here are definitely expensive. Everything is marked up. 20%, I want to say. Casino. Let's go to the casino. Yeah! Woo! Woo! I love gambling! I spend most of my time here, but that doesn't mean I have a gambling problem. Does it? It depends. Do you gamble? Sorry, partner, but we're only open for gambling at night. Oh, that's too bad. That's okay, I'll come back here in a little bit. We'll be opening at night, sir, so be patient. In the meantime, would you like a drink? Gambling is always so much more fun when you're drunk out of your wits. I don't think so. Fun fact, I have never been drunk. And I don't intend to start. I mean, I'm weird enough as it is sober. I'm a little afraid how I will be if I was drunk. Alright, let's go this way. Oh, there's just so much to do here. I love Revanus. Let's see. Oh, there's a clock back here. Looks to be 1 o'clock. Alright. There is totally a seam in the sky, by the way. And they could have done a little better job with that. Alright, what's this? It is the library. Of course, I knew it was the library. I've played this game before, after all. And so I'm not having as much sense of discovery as I'm going around town as I did my first time playing. No, well, at the same time, knowing what's coming is definitely going to help. Hello, sir, and welcome to the library. Here you will find a plethora of knowledge. But don't take my word for it. Merely pick up one of our fantastic books and you will plunge into a world of knowledge and wonder. So, get to reading! Okie doke. I can't really just grab any book willy-nilly, but there are a couple of tables with readable books. So let's go ahead and check these out. A History of Weapons in Gaia. Do you want to read this book? I got some reading to do. Let me take a drink. Alright. The invasion of Sakai under our strong and noble King Claudius VII yielded not only economic resources for Gaia, but a wealth of knowledge as well. While most Sakaian technology is laughably inferior to our own... No comment. There is one area in which Sakai was our superior. I am speaking, of course, about the Sakaian swords. Both light and durable, the Sakai sword has all but phased out the broadsword, which was the standard weapon before the invasion. In fact, a mere 2 years after Sakai was placed under Gaian control, General Yorick, leader of Gaia's military forces, made the Sakai sword the official weapon of the Gaian military. I remember General Yorick. He's in the castle back in our hometown that I always have trouble remembering the name of. Almost always remember having the trouble the name of. Since then, Sakai swords have been sold all across Gaia and Slobania. Slobania? That's a fun name for a country. The katana serves as the most basic kind of Sakai swords. It is a shorter model and is the easiest to mass produce. The hebi is a longer and more powerful sword, which also bears a poison tip, earning it the nickname Serpent Blade. Okay, see, that would have been a little bit cooler had I actually bought a sword called Serpent Blade. The Jokusuru, which is the sword I just bought, is similar to the hebi, but it is laced with a sedative which can dull the reflexes of a target, essentially slowing them down. That might come in handy, but I'm not sure. The Tomaru is a type of Sakai sword which has been developed within the past year. It contains a stronger sedative that can paralyze its target altogether. Okay, so that is the sword I'm looking for. I want to say... It's probably in the shop in Slobania. So it'll be a while before I get to that. Also, listen to that fanfare. However, none of these swords can compare to the quality of the Masamune. Unfortunately, there is only one known Masamune blade in existence today. The knowledge of how to make them was lost long ago. The only known Masamune in the world today belongs to the great Sakai warrior Shushigo and has been passed down through his family for generations. I remember Shushigo. He was Akira's mentor until Akira helped in the invasion, and then the mentor thing kind of stopped happening. Shushigo still uses this incredible weapon on occasion when he fights in the Revanus battle arena. Hey, that's actually this town. There's a battle arena here, huh? A guide to demons. Oh, this'll be good. Demons are a constant threat to humanity, even though they might not always appear to be. Thankfully, there has not been a sizable demon contingent for nearly 100 years, though that doesn't mean that there won't be one in the future. 100 years, huh? That is a convenient length of time. So, would that be 100 years today, or was this book written a few years ago, and so it's more like 103 years at this point? The purpose of this book is to educate you on the strengths and weaknesses of the different kinds of demons out there. The Enforcer demons are the most common variety. They are also the smallest, usually no bigger than the average human beings. They are created through the powers of the higher-ranking demons and generally have no will of their own. They merely exist to kill and gather souls for their masters. Nah, that doesn't sound like a very fun life. Their appearances vary, ranging from humanoid to more animalistic appearances. So yeah, those bandit guys that we were fighting in the beginning area, those guys are in fact demons. A demon captain generally controls all of the enforcer demons in a specific region, and like the enforcers, can have a wide array of appearances, though they are usually much larger. Upon death, their bodies incinerate. However, the ashes that remain still contain a fraction of the demon's strength, and if a human were to ingest these ashes, they would gain that strength too. And that is exactly what this quest is about. Eating the ashes of demons. Finally, there are the Demon Lords, or Archdemons. While the captains do possess a certain amount of free will and the ability to think rationally, they are still subservient to the lords who created them. Unlike the enforcers and captains, the lords have a complete will of their own and are highly intelligent, as well as almost always having a humanoid form, a very large one. Furthermore, unlike the lesser ranks, lords seem to have established genders and actually mate with one another, the result producing a new lord. Ah, great. They can procreate. They are also the only demons capable of possessing a human being, though this act is supposedly quite strenuous for them. The death of a demon lord will also result in the death of all the enforcers and captains that the lord had created. Okay, now the life of an enforcer definitely sucks. I mean, I would not want my very life to be tied to the life of another being. That doesn't sound like a very good thing. Alright, well, that's the end of that. Let us move onward, and that's not the run button. Let us move onward to... I don't know. There's nothing behind these buildings, aside from that clock. What time is it now, by the way? It is 1 o'clock. Alright, we still got time before the casino opens up. This is the Revanus Battle Arena, but I can't get in because I'm not a member. Oh well. Battle Arena. The door's locked! Yeah, we're not actually going to be able to go here for a little while. I don't know if I want to say when, specifically, but eventually we'll be getting ourselves a key that will allow us entry. A member's pass, actually. Which basically will function as a key. Alright. Revanus Church. Welcome to the Revanus Church, my son. Feel free to make use of our new warp gate, which provides instantaneous travel to Okiku in Sakai. I must also caution you to stay away from the tower to the north, for it is infested with demons. Actually, that's where we're going to be going after we're done here. Do not worry, though. I have sent a priestess there to deal with the situation. Oh, really? That sounds interesting. As for this warp gate, let's go ahead and try it out. This warp gate can take you to any of the following places. Now, where would you like to go? And we can just go ahead and warp right to Okiku, which is the name of our hometown. And we can go ahead and take it back to Revanus. Was that a different sound effect? Whoosh. And then this one. Whoosh. Okay, that was definitely a different sound effect. What consistency? Alright. This way, I guess. Let's go ahead and check out this big old mansion hiding in the back here. Whoever owns this place must be very rich. The Dante Estate. Hey! Who the bleep do you think you are? Don't know better than to barge into a private residence? Get out of here! Don't you know? Whatever. Alright, well, we're not going to go there yet. We're not gonna go there yet either. Let's instead go to this place. I wanna say this is the last place before we head to the casino and gamble our money away. Yeah. The brothel. That sounds seedy. You got a problem with me? Not right now, no. Having a good time here, pal? Just remember, if you want to get with any of the ladies in back, it'll cost ya. Not interested. This is the perfect way to spend my time off duty. And it's better than being stuck under a tower. Boy oh boy, this place really gets the juices flowing. I feel young again. Boy, do I love this place. Let me give you a tip, pal. Spend some quality time with Deidre. You won't regret it. Deidre, huh? Well, which one's Deidre? That's Hera. Looking for a good time? No. Not really. Ah, this is Deidre. Hey, baby. Pay 50 gold and I'll give you all the excitement you can handle. I think I'll pass. What? Aren't you interested in girls? Well, I'm not interested in you. Nah, I've got nothing else to say about this place right now. Alright. Technically it is still evening, but I think I can actually go ahead and take part in the casino right now. And I'll know whether this guy has a different message. Oh, he's all frowny frowny instead of wooey wooey. So I guess it's night enough. No, not again. I lost big. I hate gambling. I need something to drink. Alright. It is time to gamble my money away. How much money do I have? I have 427 gold. That should be enough. Hey there, partner. You want to play cards? The game is simple yet addictive. We each draw 2 cards from any of these 3 decks, and whoever has the highest amount wins. All ties favor the house. Face cards, kings, queens, jacks, are worth 11, and an ace is worth 12. If you draw a joker, you lose automatically. We're playing for 100 gold. So how about it, Gambling Man? You up for a game? Please don't call me Gambling Man. But, yes. Alright, draw your first card. Well, let's go with deck 1. You drew a 3. And your second card? Well, I drew a 3, which now that I think about it, that's a pretty sucky card. So hopefully deck 3 has a big card. You drew a king. That's 11. Awesome. The house has 15. You lose. I'll take your 100 gold now. Crap. 3 and a king. 11 and 3. 14. Yep, I lost there. That's unfortunate. That was unfortunate. Let me do this again. Unfortunately, we're going to have to go through this entire message all over again. It would have been faster had this been included as part of the yes-no menu, because the messages here can be pretty big. Alright, yes. This time, I'll start with deck 2. You drew a 7. Alright. And deck 3 was good luck last time, so we'll go with that again. You drew a joker. Okay, that is the opposite of good luck. That is an automatic loss. The house has 17. You lose. Okay, that is not how you spell lose in this situation. Well, that's another 100 gold down. Down to 227. I can totally win that back. I am gonna win that back. As soon as I'm allowed to. Alright. We'll try deck 1 again. You drew a 10. Awesome. Okay, deck 3 did not do me any good, so deck 2. You drew a 6. That's 16. The house drew 13. You win! Here's your 100 gold. Awesome. Just to make sure, yep, I am in fact retrieving the gold. We don't have to see that entire message again. That's why I edited it out. Alright, let's see. I did deck 1 and deck 2 last time. Let's go in reverse order. Let's start with deck 2. You drew a 9. Okay, and then deck 1. You drew an ace. That's 12. That's 21. That should be a winner. House drew 16. Yep, I win. Awesome. And now I have broke even. You think I can actually, come out ahead? Let's find out. Alright, let's make this quick. Deck 2. Drew a king. And we'll do deck 2 again. Drew a 4. That's 15. House drew 14. Oh, yay! That would have been bad had the house drew 15. Because tying is a loss. Alright, I'm coming out ahead. Okay, one more. Just one more. Can I come out with a 200? We'll find out. Now, let's see here. I know deck 3 didn't work earlier, but I feel like deck 3 could... Maybe now it'll do me good. Drew a 3. Okay, maybe not. Deck 1. Drew a joker. Well, it didn't matter anyway. House drew 15. And I'm back to where I was. Alright, well, that's enough of that. That was, what, 6 games? Yeah, 6 games should be enough. Mainly, I just wanted to give you guys an idea of how the game plays out. And then I wanted to tell you that it is all an illusion. Yeah. While this card game seems random, it's not. In fact, here's a dumb thing about RPG Maker 3. You cannot make random numbers. As a developer, you have no option to make random numbers. So, basically, Tsunami had to come up and script all the possible results himself. In fact, the card game actually loops after 6 games. So, if I talk to him again, I would have the exact same cards that I got the first time. Well, assuming that I chose the same cards, I could just choose different decks and get different results. But that's part of the illusion. Since you have multiple choices every time you play, it is not going to be immediately apparent that there is any sort of pattern. But there is. And you can actually use that pattern to your advantage if you learn it. Like, while it seemed like I was relying on luck to play the game, I was actually in complete control the entire time. I won the games I wanted to win, and I lost the games I wanted to lose. Yes, I'm serious. I actually have them all written right here. In fact, I'll go ahead and screen share that. Sources, screen capture. Right there. I knew exactly which games or which decks I wanted to pick. And this was all for the sake of giving the illusion of random numbers and that sort of thing. I wanted to play along with the illusion. And that illusion, considering what limitations Tsunami had to deal with, would be pretty dang cool. If not for how broken this card game actually is. So like I said, at this point I have played 6 games, which means we have looped back to the first game. So let's go ahead and play the first game again, and I'll pick different cards. So the first time, as I demonstrated, I lost the game. So this time, I'm going to try to win the game. So let's see here. The cards I want to choose are Deck 2, and that gives me a 7. Deck 1, that's an ace, that's 12, so that gives me 19 points. I think my math is right there. Yes, 19 points. And the house has 15. You lose. What? Yeah. Unfortunate thing about game number 1. Because of bad programming, it is impossible to win. Basically, when the game checks your score, or when it's supposed to check your score, it actually doesn't check your score. It checks some completely unrelated number, which I can only assume is 0. So, 0 is less than whatever the thing was. The card thing. Hold on. What is it? House. The house had however many points, and regardless, I lose. That is the point that I am trying to make. Regardless of what you choose on game number 1, you lose because of bad programming. The good news is game number 2 actually works like it's supposed to. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip it to move on to game number 3. And I can go ahead and do that by choosing no. There, we skip game number 2, and we move on to game number 3. Now, in game number 3, the house has 13 points, so I want to get 14 or more. However, for the sake of this demonstration, I'm going to try to lose. So, in order to lose game 3, I want to choose deck 1, which gives me 10, and then deck 1 again, which is 2. That gives me a total of 12, and the house, like I said, is going to have 13. However, nothing happened. That's unfortunate. Once again, it comes down to bad programming, but this time it's different, because it is actually possible to win game 3, as I demonstrated earlier. However, if you lose game 3, more specifically, if you have less than 13 points, the game just ends. At the end of the game is supposed to check if you have 13 points or less, but I have already looked at the code, and according to the code, the game only checks if you have 13, not less. And since I had less, nothing happened. The good news is, you don't actually lose money. The loss of money only takes place when the script is properly working. So at least there's that. Alright, we're going to skip Game 4 because Game 4 also works. Game 5, on the other hand... well, you'll see. Alright. Game 5. Boy, my notes are a mess. I didn't write it down. Go me! I didn't write down what cars to choose. No, wait, I found what cars I was supposed to choose. These notes are a mess. I had a lot to talk about with this casino, and yeah. Anyway, for game number 5, I'm gonna choose deck 3. Drew a 7. And then deck 1. Drew a 9. So my score then is 16. Now, as we saw earlier, the house is supposed to have 14. So I should win, right? Nope. The game quits itself again, just like game number 3. However, once again, the situation is different. So, in order to win game number 5, I need to have 15 points or more. In order to lose game 5, I have to have 14 points or less. However, the script only checks if I have 15 points or 14 points. No more, no less. And since I had more than 15 points, well, you saw what happened. It is really unfortunate how broken this game is. It's not hard to find these glitches at all. Like, my first time playing the game, I encountered these glitches immediately. And it wasn't until now that I actually made the effort of figuring out why these glitches were here. The sad thing is, games 2, 4, and 6 all work perfectly. It's only games 1, 3, and 5 that are broken. If 1, 3, and 5 also worked, this game would be a technical marvel. Again, RPG Maker 3 does not have a random number generator. So, to give the illusion of a random card game would have been really cool. By the way, you want to know what else RPG Maker 3 doesn't have? I feel like I said that word. Let me enunciate that differently. You want to know what else RPG Maker 3 doesn't have? A way to check how much money you have. Yeah, I have 327 gold, and Tsunami has no way of knowing that. In fact, I could just keep on playing this gambling minigame, and even if I have no money, I could still play it. And heck, if I didn't have any money, I might as well continue to play it. I mean, I'd have nothing to lose. Anyway, that is the casino minigame. By the way, I forgot to talk to this person over here. What do you have to say at night? We'll be opening at night, sir, so be patient. It's already night! Oh, actually it's morning. Well, she does say this even if it is night. So, yeah. I guess because there are no windows, she has no idea what time it is. I would not want to be in a building with no windows. It's kind of important to be able to see outside. And technically, it is still night. Even though it's morning, it's not fully morning until some arbitrary point in time, so we can still play the game right now if we want to. Out of curiosity, what happens if I try winning? Can I get something better? Okay, deck 3 sucked. Let's try deck 2. I drew a 5. Deck 1 was a joker. Let's try deck 2 again. Drew a jack. That's 11. So that gives me 16. And house drew 15. I win! Alright, cool. So at the very least, I'm coming out of here having broken even. And that time it really was luck. Kind of. I mean, I kind of knew what not to do, but I didn't know what to do to win. So, yeah. It's morning, alright. By the way, this entire sequence in the casino is a re-recording. My first attempt at recording the casino, I don't think I explained things as well as I could have, so it's like, nope, redoing that part. And that is why it is morning already. Anyway, I have visited every place here in this town, and... well, actually, no. There is one place in this town that I haven't visited yet, and it is that building over there. I don't feel like going to that building over there yet. There's an optional quest in that building, and up to this point, the missions that I have been partaking in have not been terribly difficult. However, that is about to change. That optional quest, the first time I played this game, I died. And in fact, I was not able to beat that optional quest until I came back later with a second party member and a new spell. That said, I do have a better idea of what I'm doing now, and I might be able to handle that fight. However, no. I'm definitely going to save it for later, and next time we're going to go ahead and continue on with the plot by heading to Spectre's Tower, where the next boss is. So, down at the bottom of the screen is all of my patrons, and next time I'm going to do the thing that I said I was going to do. I'll see you then.